esunafo South America emene Madam Rose Mensa ena ekwa kwotwetwe nkomo ewo esunafo South. Auntie Rose Machine.
Yeah, openi.
Wapum.
Erade adum omini abema na so e.
Erade adum ye ho ye pa. Anope ye frɛ wa bɔkɔ. Ye nya ne ntie sɛ wodo ho asi wo sɛ nkada akye bia wobɛpre akonwa mrahye badwom akonwa wo NDC amanyuko din mu wesunafo South na so free da ebi e kwan sɛ obi amefa ne nkrata no wa ya office ya tum untimi nya form ni bi mpacho no kure be ne wo mu
mini abema me da se eya no kure eya Wednesday no ena mpanifo de tuja sɛ nyame ya aduma Wednesday no mu bebie ama obi a opepa sɛ okofa form bia no okofa the Wednesday no anopa me call office me office no me twen ya ema ne bo be animre form ya me office no enti me approach constituency secretary ena me bisa ne say me perform ato enso office no the whole day ye me ena o ka try me say ya den kra abre ne say hwe na wan ton forms ni bi ama wo bia Tiwinya be ma me bisa ne say nkra no e free headquarters eya akra ana say region ena de buy o ka try me say e free sankore ena buy enti o ka sa me nkonyame ya adoma ade atinra na me nsaimra enti me be fie afi ebo anyumre be 5:30 no friend me phone to say your constituency chairman aba be fa forms no e de ko sankore na obaye no so bisa ne say adenti no be fa ko sankore a o say penifo bi na ahye ne say o me fa forms no enko sankore nya be ma no kure ni na aya ahome system enti me yesa me frɛ chairman no me frɛ ya na nya no ade atinra office ne so ye ni the whole day me frɛ chairman ne number na enko enti me sa frɛ constituency chairman and o se ne me hwɛ se menya bi wo region me frɛ region so a regional secretary ka kyerɛ me say forms no ebi ni ho enti na de wo ho no
yantase no maako o se o frɛ ne se order abasema yenton form no order no na omo se efiri hwan na o frɛ na o kan sa asɛm ne kyerɛ wo
me pastor constituency secretary and the country me say chairman say now on ton forms no
o se ni reason is saying
wa mani reason bia enti o se o country me say panimu bi na aka hwe wo no chairman ne say on country secretary say hwe no on ton forms no ama wo bia na for south there omo de nipa baako e na be ko primary so omo ma obi an contest no enti me nia be ma enya me nku e na me performs ni bia try me nya bi enipa binom wo ho a omo so aye ready omo performs ni bia try e na mfa ye ni office no no ma be fa ko sankore nti omo nya bi nto na enkra me menya ne say omo de enkra fi sankore aba say wa wo ye be ma no wo de bra sankore na be performs no na ye nhwe
na my constituency no mo office wo henfa mo secretary dankasa wo henfa
Iba so your office no wo kukuom na your district office no ewo and so mo de ko sankore aba sankore kra office bia ni wanu aka say omo ye wo part office bi wo ho nti wo kwa wo benya bia to nti eni ba bi pote kra asisi ya me no ka say forms na kwa akodu
ana offer region so omo si bi ni ho
me patron omo se ebi ni ho no omo cheni nyina ma constituencies no omo nya ba akokra ho office
mo constituency chairman anya bia otehefa ofirihefa unim ni fie watimi akọwa akọhwe no ebe a ofre no a enko no
me patron no kwasem ni sankore ho na wote no me nim ni fie nanso ba bia me dia matete wote eye honorable Kokrokoo fie e na wote e wo sankore
na ebra omo ka kire o se e ho no mpese nipa ba ko peneko no omo kire o nipa kro
me patron there bi wan kan nipa kro o pese oko antrim
na se konwa no hwan na ti so sesi a
me patron honorable Kokrokoo na so
obesen akobiem
me patron eno de me nyanti se obekobiem na me nyanti se wo nkobiem
Who's said then a cost or as an South?
Medase. If I told the media, imagine when you media, you say, cost on a say. A year and Hunapuna, and now one day air to a month for. And I said, yeah, baby, I can't a sound for, and I am merging a 4,000 annual, and no, and no more person or more. Sabaya of Monte Basabasayo, any warrior, ever back as in a 4,000. And one Tinama or more 2 and a morning.
I see. Auntie Rose, I say now, but what friend national for Mama near said, the SC in the upper form, Unya form Nibina de console. Obama on Sanka, what friend national, then almost I catch the war.
Me ba cho me da se me frɛ national eye enura no me frɛ ka kyerɛ wo mo ye asie wɔ ha enti wo mo so ma assurance sɛ form sa wo mo de ba ye no region entimi nkasa wo ma kyeni nyina amana sa enti bi wɔ region ho enti me san kɔ bio ama me san kɔ region enwa me koduru ya me frɛ regional secretary na wo so wɔ akodie enti woni around obedu obɛfrɛ me obedu ya so na abo 6 na time no aka
Set more original headquarters or gozo.
Me patron.
They say region for say biniho.
Me patron mo say biniho.
Why na am constituency chairman?
Me patron Honorable Isa Ahmed.
Isa Ahmed.
Me patron.
Mate, Auntie Rose, emfa ahomano ntoso gyina so. Men kasa so akiri di ne yenhwe se benya nkomo bi ha. Obani Isa Ben Ahmed anopay peace FM ye mo wachi.
Maybe I made the most.
Wapum.
Oh,
Yeah, the radiasi. Na mo constituency secretary mo form sam mo de prem na shebe dwoma kunwa no. Yeso wase se ni nyina eko sankore adentra.
Yo mini amida wasi na mfa tonye so na misia mo tie ko ni na. Ife na no na place na top ma e beji the form. Na the constituent office na in the na last few years and people told that say your office na and I take time aside and something. Now year there the Busunya the Brian Union MP for control regional elections. Now almost almost push the party of the office so let's say 100 million and you saw committed now. Maame baako na ɔte pɛsia wɔ office na anim no ɔmo bɔ ne nkosia nyinaa wei bɔ maame bi fie wɔ adan no fie hai yɛn kasa yɛn party office yɛ hai ɛdan no ana fie na kasa sɛ wagye ne dan because yɛn airport wɔ hɔ no one guy ti na sa ne fie ɔmo aba abɛsɛ no eti ne nyɛ ba wɔ nyɛ sɛ kɔmpiuta chairman and the leader of the party na yɛn wuwu ɛti office hɔ a bɛyɛ sɛ 2 months ni yɛn kɔ meeting wɔ hɔ da yɛn nie office.
Enti mpacho me eti wo pa kire se efri da MPP for to aba e wo ahafo no mo office e okukuo mu mie da
wo mo to aba na omo be say na ma ni be to ye ni so wa din office yam pe be na mfa ye ni ma enko eti such a vital document who the go office gonna be different ato na enu ti obi obe fa form from na oba ni o fan sorry and obe fa form. And if you are going on the hotel, you are upper form or bar when you are hosted in the money form.
Chairman, na the air dear free ho and say, Copim said, Nano, mo party in penny forecast at Mumia nominations. No office and not error and a come man for year Juma ho. Now so free dana a beer nomination about can nepe. And now, ya to office no bio. One so chairman, a show baby are you. And no.
No party ran come and yan of them. No crow and catch them on.
I see. Now there's a NDC party no was na for South no. You run a free chairman fee.
Me part of that.
Run a party no chairman fee.
And if you run party, just now in a mountain. Mammy, not 2 years. Jenny baby. I was a party this year, Jima. It's a minimum of the big attack is a month and a yes, I know the party going to be a year, Jima. I was a party of the best of this year, Jima. It's a no American.
Na anya bi a chairman we dem Mr. Bisau e hin no wakwa akopɛ party ni ye adwuma free a o constituents enim this a chairman
the party constituents nyina e ya aware because you have to there 2 or 3 times. That was Sanko for the BI for women.
Chairman, Mr. Wo, say, okay, say, my meeting over 2-3 times. I will be on no aspirant on your constituency executive. At the meeting, the SBO and fun. Yes, sir. Or basso or be performs, and will be now way aqua basse. They say, a chairman here 2 more from office. Ono aqua baby, ono man phone in him, we are honor way. Yes, there's a party in Edgeman, baby, a chairman, or running free in a ho. I didn't anka. One more party men, you know, who say. Constituency no forms na ye turn the akọ primaries no e ha na ye egu
o mi ya obi bia o pese forms me o number o frame me o kan bia o de nyam
yes ye frɛ wa wo mfa
o perform o nya e dia me drink there
e dey so obi perform no bia yi so frɛ wo
me pa cho o frame me o ba no o bia o de nya
chairman pa cho gina so ma me Auntie Rose
Yeah, Bema.
aha enkomo yi una akofa ba na wati chairman cheche mo de aba wo se unim se da MPP for ye omoto regional ba e wo ho no omoko say mo party office ho and the fees ada no party office no mo nya adwuma ho fieru anso asa atumu afri office ho unim sa de we nyina dada
Ini Bema wakasa no kredi ani de pato if you run 2 years samo betumi aba da sha party office no wo ho a ye rane ye be nomination ya na omo atu enti so sa ka say ya di afrian sama no krebi anim na afrian so dia wo ka say wono ama obi aya we say wo de akogu baby a wo tonto obi a wo pe bibia ba da to meta chompe so obi sa na ma me say ehimpa na wo de akwakogu te dia na fie be mu na wo aya ba ye kwa aya nta beka bi ni bi say constituency deputy vice chairman, me say vice chairman say, phone to me pa me who honorable is Ahmed do do me phone. Me friend na me nya no. O ka tell me say wo nya we, no kura mo mo na mane say form ti aba.
I see.
Enti o ka say no kura bi ani.
Enti o pesa o kire say kopem say e bie nomination na no. Na secretary na mo chairman say atumu mo office na chairman say atumu afiri o na mo ye adwuma wo ho.
Me pa tan ye adwuma wo. Me ye adwuma wo. Yeah, be a crowd just last week. No, my be office.
Chairman.
Yes, but
Auntie Rose, whether your constituent, and also say or per primaries ni bia ko perform. Honestly, na kasa sisi me sure say the okan nyina what then I can fa ho.
Me pa cho what's the rose wine?
O say
Rose wine.
Ya fa no Rose Mensa.
Rose Mensa.
Aye.
Rose Mensa, yes, you nomination form. Or friend me catch me say o interest o kofa form mo bitan selebo a ana me catch me say mate e free ho bitan say wa friend bi
Na mpacho o chairman Mr. Bisa ebra o catch o say o interest say obekwa akogina no na wonim say mo ato mo constituency office no mu no anya bia o kire ne ba bia forms no gu say na ba ya nipa na wa expressing interest no obekọ ho no akwakofa
o bisa o obeka no kra o secretary ho ana secretary forms no time ho eti minim se obaba ba gi ebesi na o man bisa se o ba no o man form ana
chairman dey say omra hen
me patch oba sanko ya adu esomo ya so na say ya dey office aka ya eduma
but
sorry adu FM pro stand so ho na say so ya wa oba ha ne tabata for
Auntie Rose what o chairman
Me nya be man patch ma say yanso mesra say chairman ebeka no kura enka egu adunu FM no nanka so ofasa akwanya no so ekasa wa fidie no tumo obi ehun tete forms no ena mo tamba ko mienu bi nti se de wo no kan ni yan ton no party office bi me mo mewa adunu FM e pa to bi san man se watimi aye se adwuma no wana ena afen so enura me friend no the whole day me my regional secretary friend the whole day me send my national friend the whole day ni phone no na off switch off etinya no pe kra no ka se ewadunu FM enka wo bia nim se ewadunu FM easy one vice chairman kura woni ba bia form se no
chairman
yes about
o te dem amikai
me vice chairman or come the vice chairman me bank chairman bisa ta vice chairman the third day man constitution to buka wati moda o tie su na for no vice chairman o tie su na for no and indeed there was the form no And yet, how my foundation is them. How my home, election director home, organizer home, secretary home, because consent is just stubborn. I don't friend from Mr. Yes. It's yet how my one the body of the club, that will be in the form of. And indeed, according to the say Kukom office in the Rane. Can't call a phone to war, your obedience in the home of others. And it's a response that we want to contact here. Let's come to some kind of correct above.
And chairman, the old can't see this no pay. As Ubiba FM station, I was saying, Coronabro, sign top honor. Obaba to no waji form nibi.
Sapa prayer.
And no crescent and then more close nominations, no.
The part of and
then I'm book close.
Yeah.
And to bet me, I shall be my phone in our boss, chairman, no better office, at on form.
Oh, me want pay Juma here.
Ate. Andy Rose, any chairman say or Sankori, a free go so Sanko de Munche, into the Quay, na Okokore, to chairman, na Wako form, na the Ubia naturally, Yanama Chunkomo, Yadamasiano Pesemonia, Yahwada, just said. Bibia ni na sese sabam hwa beba Isa Ben Ahmed constituency chairman was Sunafo South Emma NDC amanyuku no na Mami Rose Mensan so ono se akonwa no onya obepre NDC amanyuku no edin mo nanso chairman yaye no 419 ohwe na ohu chairman ewo babia eno nkomo na no pay ye na mo atwetwe ye no Presec Legon vacation classes is open to all pre-SHS students. Especially those from JHS2 and 3 and those preparing for WASI private and of-deck remedial students. Venue, Presec Legon Staff College, opposite SCDM Hospital near ARS Runabout on the Accra College of Education Road. Date, preschool starts from 1st of July, so it is actually in progress now to the 2nd of August 2019. That's 5 weeks running. Novdek, WASI private candidate, that one will start from 15th of July. So from 15th July to the end of August 2019, that will be where the classes will be held. SHS3 classes will start from 15th of July to 16th of August 2019. That is actually 5 weeks. Staff and the teachers that will take care of those classes will be staff of Presec Legon programs. Pre-SHS students yet to go to senior high school, all courses plus elective maths and French, general science, general arts, business, visual arts, agriculture, and home economics. 3, all core subjects, integrated science, mathematics, English language, social studies, and ICT core. Intensive WASI private brush up. That one also takes care. They take care of that as well. Registration, 50 Ghana cedis, and that takes care of your ID card, 2 passport pictures, and souvenir. Tuition fee very moderate. Contact 0244 688 239. 0244 688 239, 0244 821 442, 0244 821 443, 0244 821 443, and 0204 051759, 0204 051754. Come and meet seasoned and experienced teachers which guarantee you your success in the next exam. Glaucoma is a serious eye condition that can cause blindness. It is often linked up to build up pressure on your eye. The increased pressure, called intraocular pressure, can damage the optic nerve, which transmits images and information from your eye to the visual center of your brain. If the damage continues, glaucoma can lead to a permanent vision loss. It tends to be inherited and may not show up until later in life. The most common type of glaucoma has no early warning signs and can only be detected during the comprehensive eye exam. By the time you notice vision loss from glaucoma, it will be just too late for you. The loss of vision cannot be restored. The only way to protect yourself and your family from vision loss and even blindness from glaucoma is to visit an eye doctor near you for a routine comprehensive eye exam. At Dr. Agawa's Eye Hospital, we cater for a vast range of ophthalmic services, latest and advanced technology in managing glaucoma, and surgeries that can help deal with glaucoma. 50% off consultation as we speak now. Phone number 0553 019311, 0553 019311, and 050133 6247, sorry, 0501 336247, 0501 336247. Dr. Agawa's Eye Hospital for eyes like new. Saying thank you to MTN everywhere you go. APC from Kinafam and Gasam the Nation's builder. Omada Romana no pay ya transia ya di Kokrokoo medi ebrewo. You heard him say Sami Jemfi away National Communications Officer man DC beba ken ho. Sani you heard him say Alhaji Nazir Mohammed I also so kasama NDC beba ken ho. Corruption Perception Index and also so ewo ho. 0244844488 0244844488 eho and I've been journey as be sending na anopay what the befa na ode aba na afi yakin kind am pacho what they buy need ye kwan so na odi udin ene ba bia odi free ba no na ode aka ho no ma okasa no so eho ate eho te kama na yakin kind ni nyina e de ama na bibia aye kama na chese enkomo a ewo ho enano pay eno no MTN everywhere you go. APC from Kinafama and a Gasam the Nation's builder omo ada Roma enano pay ya transie.
Well, you show boss say what be a bank on amount. Maybe when you daso na what yaba. Na baba na you say on ya bank on biom nemum obeye kontomire nkwan a. E da na so ye emo no nemum no kwan san na na se pan no de be nkwan fakosie. So to me nkwan biom. Enu nti na yakoto office me say mo de naba ya to office no obeda no ayedwuma. E o fa yire kwan sensi a so ntimi nkwan. Enu nti na ya to office no nti o danjuma no so ntimi nyadwuma.
Roma etutuase mo ha the police station me be na ayade a megbusa DC ne MPC ayade a police station na back Roma no ye be chi nipa bi amamrantie bi abomu dom percent police for be me sa na ya no ma chi nipa to police station the police for no ko ana amrantie no ko akoyi police ni no anam ko yi almost suspected them no na agi police for them ana em say enra kra enra BBC wo race course eye krofo akọ a mu de mu pe fans as ho sisi dan police focus stop mo no ma start to ebo police no ye na ebo mo ban police no ye na ebo property ho ban na say ye ti bi amoye ho ban a na efa so be na wo yeso obi a be wadwene say police station ya chi di pa ho o de ope police station wa ko yi di pa no a me fa o se me di Kumasi police na ba be gu kroma ya ye no 1 to 1 boot to boot mo se mo na mo so ma ye mo asoma ma ye ne ma ye mfa nya adwuma ne ma ne ye be yusu na no make us na make man ka asefo nko me ka mo bia o te ga na se emre na crofo take police station no e say twam police force a mo be ye adwuma wa ha no e say mo ye adwuma no ma animonyam ba police adwuma mu enye se krokitwa yi mo ba gege bribe mo ba ha now the police ba twetwe bribe heart o police ni ba ha o che o ba gege the crofo guys o mo ni ba bro so enti se police ni so ye obi abone a o ma ya so nti na obi afa emra no enhye nsem
sa pepepe obi a emfa emra no enhye nsem enye bibia eni se oye MTN everywhere you go. APC Kinafama and a Gasam Madauruma and Anopay ya transia ya di Kokrokoo medie eba Charles ni Tegu says he is the capo enti memfa capo no so enka ho Honorable Gamaji
Mejodo nana
eti say
nyankopon ehu yen moboye hu yi papa waso apo me
nyame adom me hu ye pa everything so for me kan jo so mu chia
mejondo pa ahwetie so yes
say na kwan na hafa
nyame na adom contractor wo kwan do menyo ka say Minister for Roads and Highways wa organize serious meeting an emergency meeting by 10 o'clock or there yeko meeting no ye na ya free contractor no mo waka isika Inti na ya ma contractor no bibi kakra na oda yejuma no.
Contractor sika wo wa we meetings.
Oye meeting na oda de papare ba. Oya za odi bibi papare ba inti ahwete so man wonya botar. Ya da hona se wa sundua wa ma wa ba. Na your group bi so of on concerned citizens.
They are not supposed to watch back on.
Na wonu so mestre hwan de mowedru no ebia nya botar na on charkra kwano na interestingly contractor na lay was bibi often test run on asphalt test run bi wo Tamso Junction as they call Mediema FM nenyim ho na say engineers no what test no who they are okay then they can continue until I'm sure by the close of next week they will be positive. We're doing filling so our total filling station in as a quantity so new assembly block no. And see I believe Takwa Road is one of the capital issues
priority areas
in Ghana and minister and the home parliament and minia be yoati. That is no words are Oyusu mam na medana se ne da o shemu nkran papa and the hope he gave to me yesterday no or build him up ma ne da na ma ho kaka o mrashebugum on the floor kra na oya in Kenyan Sunday na menya hope be from the Minister for Roads and Highways going forward ma American there ehwe successive government yankasa roads minjinzi there why hen priority because a gap of just 27% of our roads no yet tarred and more trouble or worrying now I am there the current president we taken up to ensure the yen road deficit able to be a close gap especially even taking it from the angle of railways they build the rail sector na yetum ye ease the pressure on the road say yenya ye rail lines need to connect especially to the regional capitals na yetum commute from there. I believe there will be less pressure on the road, especially even take Itakwa for example Nsuta manganese say a haul from Nsuta to Takrade not or by rail. I don't think there will be that much pressure on our road from Apmenim to Takwa. Going forward, so your mining companies in so good negotiations be as to how best ibutum be na at least if ibutum Apmenim to Takwa no dual carriage on so going forward abobo na and an America de ma menjina we fredo na menda Chairman General Kwame Sefakan so ase oye binade we twemi odine nyimnyam beta nyina hinechi ewo daman owo Prisia Huni Valley constituency Honorable Barbara Otinjesi na oye MP wo ho ma ekwana go fields for 1 year from Bogoso Junction to Damai or cost about 145 million Ghana cedis. Was fat and fair Chairman General Baba busy Jumizin Huchiame and Simejina Wifido, no madanasi papa. Na mada go fields of Fususase. One amwana kesa we two. Na easy ye baby sa more. Unfortunately, I can't osha so constituency, I know with him constituency. And I didn't, benefit and so Nina Ghana. Baby, a why any be a oye. Nemom, Dema, oye, a Juman Casana, what Taquano. Yes, a Taqua, Aquano so, but when him no aboa. Sisi Aminokase, way to wire from Yuma Junction to Nanango near residence, which obviously is good. Wasana cut a sword to start TNA Park for us. That is also impressive. Washembo so there Takwa roads or betakel now we ensure there at least a model community we can in future say as a result of mining them azina yenya yezefim so much we've contributed to Ghana and I believe to whom much is given much is expected.
Mate Medasi George Mreku Duka, the Honorable Member of Parliament for Takwa Nsuayim. First near friend boy Sabre ɛna my boss chairman general friend youth ɛna call the name kakra
nana mambo me brother na bado ansa no abempo na wabaka kasa etu bia
tell we the mama come dey nwie ɛna ni school ɛna in fact national science and maths quiz ni school at the first no me who say your name your brush sa
oh yes why that papa
anope chance ni teko say me fanka ho say kapo I see a friend you've mind.
Egypt buy no one for cap number. No so me hu ne body no buy. Di ni take go akwa to say osum nyame say obekọ heaven. Na kwasi ade du akwa so de. Na nyankopon abobo ne list. Wa heaven we nyanko bi. O Bible ade ko ezu bi awia wa so de. Na just evidence when you say okwa so de go via. Ti ni take go kan so ma prosperity trickle down. Mentine kai.
Kapo.
Sana honorable judge me could do kakan. Say, Anaya, money ni bi wo ha so Bruni dia. My friend on Wall Street. Na bibini ya say felony.
Okay.
Yene anu mi omo edu omo so na so mu nuanom ne omo mbai ne omo nuanom kumai abom homodin osa nkole yi science and maths quiz ya yene abom ni abom abaso yenko akọ omo so we mu dey say but on a more serious note on nana ya mamefo afidie so na menchia watie for so na menfa afidie so more headmaster the teacher for and staff our moboa mo fretiti on my science and maths quiz St. Augustine's for they did a fantastic job. Now no rock your being of NYA etro some small piece beer which engaged my attention. Nipe biano as I saw my dark past a clouded the future. For the past 2 years he St. Augustine's when they've been out of the contest. Na even prelims cry na yana dema. But with determination and fortitude, no, and the support of the old boys. In fact, we've built an ultramodern science and maths quiz center with school. That's what people didn't know. On my son, so it's ultramodern science resource center, a trainee, mo France was near my mo any abefo. Now, Kwame, my main son, so more organizers of the program. Nasi, my hope and prayer and it's a Ghana Education Service we are the main sponsors asana omomoka wonabem so the biology aspect because we have biology na ya mofra no me questions in bibra na ebusa na edu biology na many of them no were found wanting including the top schools and the big schools. Na afe so no he also brought to the force free SHSE here do baby you it ameka say say we share the performance of some of the schools anka first no be kase we ne dey school kase and school ketwa we kwa kushia class school kase and be winning. It turns out to be so be kono e be school na na jidi say ketwa no bonu atwa fa kase na so. A typical example was the one of St. Peter's Tepasinia High School in Wesley Girls. And if you check the results at Tepasinia High School for Nicha Wesley Girls for.
Yeah.
A normal day no Kaitizenka Brazil and Madagascar. You can just even sleep in Krabit Miakase Brazil be win. Tisho Sebia, I'm afraid Yama equal opportunities. Another Danko Kufuado abide by any move SHSE. Yes, spreading a net wide. So, you be equal opportunity and also no bit media school. Education is the only means the charcoal seller's son and the MD of a bank a bit me share around the same table to share ideas and to compete effectively.
I see.
Oko hospital. Sabe menya show say you busa doctor and school oko e bo. Bia na wo na da patient no. Oko Harvard. Doctor no say bia make no nanti mu fi ba bia no de ye bela sa no de abi pie ho no. Ba wo gide wo ni mu say niam a wasua ni ba bia wasua de akotunti. The person will be able to help answer questions of our health and na so be cure ti kware nana ya facha me bo mabaso na I am not one of the people who believes so adena quiet theory encourage mo fra no. The policy is that say if the theoretical aspect and I'm afraid they try TV so then as a country let's invest in the practical aspect. Sani be your musia theory no almost saying the practical aspect of and you come with fidie no a sebe ya de ekeka chemicals ebomu a onum se we no de we gum a enu mo na edinya pharmacist enu mo na edinya physicist enu mo na edinya scientist na Ghana yesi mo ache. And one of the things that you will be able to pioneer say in modern day world and the economy. So Ghana is one of the few places that still are it was here to form open drainage. And I are going to be brawa koi
bacho.
And so you see a father be an echo. Yeah, they still like you know, it was so a mark contract at open drainage.
If I am out with pride.
You're out with pride. Am I a crack to say the engineer's nightmare? Ensure talk consistently for about 2 hours, 3 hours, major parts of the city by flood. It's as ye gumi ye may in animal kitway near and wafasifui in the area of STEM, science, technology, engineering, and maths. Now, yes, Sansono as said the practical aspect of it, both are buying. Any schools should have a look at it about the GES, about the education ministry on its own. Let me also commend them. They are doing a fantastic job. Professor Yanka and Mami and Tigifti. Also, Dr. Duchu, free SHS minister, double track minister, deputy minister, Omo Boy Jumapao. Nanado will be vindicated in future. Say our investment in education and idea yebia ntebia na ehun faso but give yourselves be 8 years 6 years 10 years being the kind of people are here churning. That's the only way you can say emebu no the future leaders of our country. Future leaders only a future. The future can be tomorrow, it can be next week, it can be next year,
can be the next hour.
By a more mebuno, now say the policy makers enjoy better legacy for them to inherit tomorrow. Or be a future leader, but back also future and the future is empty. What's Asian tigers and you see where Singapore and Malaysia, South Korea, Ubusaum say hidden secret there. But catch us in education. Because I'm not a good year near the be no money be into education, any human resource. And I will make sure someone invest in it. Into the European statement, into Name so made me who watch it. Yes, your bomb pie. The only cardinal I want to castle.
Boys are great. By necessary, by a production team is a warriors, you know, good amount.
Oh, Sabio, no 7 million DC in the Waha. I'm so much coffee in chair. I was going to be kind of say, media. I'm going to call you 2 years. Yes, you're buying 2 years. It's a debit and credit, baby.
I see.
And 10% casualty will be allowed.
I see. Extend my sincere greetings to Kapo for winning the quiz for his school.
Kolano, you move in the answer question back or cry.
God knows I really are.
Jamani Muran, you did how much. You give it to the boys. I mean, wonderful kids. Afro Newton Elias, wonderful kids.
I know your God knows I really are. Now, this one says,
please, Max Sasu and Sound. No Cousin Peters.
Sasu.
And no computer school selection.
Our Pescoba.
I'm saying, and call out the first 2 questions on the ground or the phone to an also call what you may want to be.
Nana, I can say, please tell Samia Oku that I am just greeting him this morning. My name is Samson Kwame Nyamiche. Kapu abre.
Chani bi was said on the kind. Chani a child more than 2.
Not to say. Asomo.
Anyway, you didn't come on.
Nyame Sami Jamvi.
Koyo.
Na de ofrem kwaju. Hey Sami.
Producer no subaintina ezeme bodi nkra na kojo na bibia boko de
oh nyame adom boko na nzo me hu ache
nyame aye na fam de amamonu ne nkoyi
sao
ti gusu aye hwe de o mampenya kufu ado one na bedi chi Dr. Bawumia ene na bai ebeye
I see
na mahu se ne o ma ho kwan se menuano mo mpanyimfo a omudi manim kan emma opening statement no ebi omudi aya lectures honorable Mikuduka MP for Takwansu ayemu wa kasa bebre afatakwa akwan ho ene de keka ho menua panyi samia wukuso menena minimza mass and science quiz 17 no beka wa mani afa baby dia ka free SHS etinana meso me opening statement no amehwe dia meso metimi aka fa de mpanyifo yi edikaka dia dikan semwa MP for Takwansu ayem aka abatakwa kwan eyensem we hu hia because debia da menkai da mene na hia wo fi ha takwa akwan a aseya abanyeye eho asem ema table iso ya ka ba yehu de aban yafa ho enche ya kra yehu zi enuano mo takwa eye oye kire e block akwan ehyehe tiles yetensem de yete boshe sine yehu hwe but media de me pese me ka kire honorable MP ne se ewiase mu ha se wotwa nkontompo ma asafo ayera woda abonten kasanko ena mamunko nanse ya menini be hia fi ha takwa akwan wasem ebai me yesa me kebia matakwa fo se sa meja fi kawanutum enkabi akwan ne ye de ama contractor dada contractor no kra ya kwa akoye edafo from a buy also contractor no kra odue bu ododo e ma ne koye give and take make say honorable enya sa netie abind the contractor ne ka mo ba ya contractor fo amo hye omo boss mo betu omo ka nyina muntua ye for the first time e wo Ghana bakosemu contractor fo abuku jan e ye oye kire under wo mampenye akufua etimodinti sika wo ho pa aban si mintua na contractor fo nya high blood pressure omo nya mu hypertension ni stroke ediewu yentimi nkan okoka na edi watem okoka yeso ye ndc ni ese what the ebo ba a contractor for ni be say even potholes omo patch 6 years ago kraban we zi ondu omo ka
6 years ago
maybe 4 years ago maybe 6 years ago
na ba we nya 6 years
nanya ban we na share boss yan to abama na first 100 days obetu a contractor biaka. This government is the most luckiest government in the history of Ghana and the most resourced government in the history of Ghana. Aban bia ni wa wenya ni ye na wenya sika e chensa MPP aban we. O she body ubo she so a eno so wonti bi ni so. Is a contractor for ne say wo aban de wo ka no. Aye se okotua bribe anza na wo sika no ya process ama. Aje se okohu obi a one na omampanyi bo abusua ansa na yetime twa usika ba eti nsem da na honorable Mrekudu keka na mre bi so contract no contractor na back to site or ye adwuma oh chama general be obi amechia no problem ye ni ho no se nne ohun se nya no kure o afei na wo se minister ama assurance for timi de make can say sika bebre ba aban wo ye nya over 210 billion both tax and non-tax revenue in just 2.5 years. Omofa binye mpuntu nyuma no mama mpuntu nyuma boy and dodo akwan no yenya takwa akwan hu hia yenye yentu a contractor for ka don drama ni mama start oye asphalt bibri in the township of Takwa oba ye moja ya makwan ni nyina bibri asese contractors wa muntu omoka and you come and sit on radio and na kwan ne yeye ochina yenyanya minister mama assurance be free say yeye nesa but finally nana free SHS asem ana menua penyi samye wuku ka no eno so yade hu hia aso man e wose ye hwe na sa free SHS yeye ni yie na eso mfa so e wose Ghana fo nya na eboa ye disua ho nsem eboa ye mo fra dach no yetimi anya sa mfa so no. It's very important. Eno ntina NDC emra ye tire 1992 constitution na samye wukunum omo antecedents omo papa no omo nananom a boycott the 1992 constitution drafting no ye de shame say was say Ghana ye ko ye nimi ye ma secondary school e ye free ye ne sa eno so nti ena mahama ban dada etwa mu no e making sure say the student be a 2015-2016 academic year on to your school fees 54 Ghana cedis aban to amanokwa eno so nti ena mahama ban etwa mu dada no esisi suku adan community day senior high schools nko when we kura no we mu 46 to 50 senebe ya ye mofra ne ye school ni free no mo kodos o manya ba bi atena enye sa schools na nana ke na enye double track ne run you ke run triple and quadruple track and usuntia but you see I have a problem when ye nuano MPP for kasa no mo mane koye say free SHS no it is the panacea to all the problems of Ghanaians. It just a free SHS intino nana mebo free SHS intino Ghana for ni how enti ene so was petrol untimi nto ayeso ya ma free SHS fishermen for say outboard motor near 26,000 Ghana cedis under President Mahama and near 18,000 Ghana cedis almost ya ma free SHS means thousands of people ejuma bomo because of the collapse of the financial sector yes men soon because ya ma free SHS bibia boa ye dingo krom ha amount for home mate o kan yes ya ma free SHS meanwhile for some parents nana mi twa so for some parents they are not even enjoying the free nana so nim sa hwese me wo fa se o free wa manafo na ya post to no abatema so omra secondary school Obaya headmaster say boarding ayema because adaini ho enti omra dey ne maamia behind ayama no wotema abonten so afe ba ko advance nko awutu ama na 1500 ne transportation mae na duane obedi mae o kasa anyema we nyina yesi free SHS so I want us to have a holistic view when we are assessing the conditions of living of Ghanaians. My young Koyan say you can problem here in a free SHS and a free SHS. No, it is good. It is solving a particular need. Say you're implementing here. You benya son faso. But say you're implementing here. About defeat the free essence of the policy number one, like it is happening now, and number two, about say quality. And until the World Bank air catcher and say, Nana, World Bank air catcher and say, the whole world Ghana and your secondary education. Even Sudan, Afghanistan, Syria, World Bank for say, secondary education. So we have to balance. We have to look at the implementation.
World Bank report, man.
Oh, just about 3 weeks ago. I can. Their latest.
Source?
I can give you the report right now.
Anyway, Sammy,
let me the report. The report on the educational systems of various countries.
MTN everywhere you go. APC from Kinafama na Gasem. Omo Ada Roma ena anopay yawaha yedin kobochuchi ebro. Sammy na oka convenience no in fact na onye principal actor na oka ho na mo hyehyɛ sa ye kyerɛ no na no ebnada niema na mo gina so amode call ye kyerɛ ne esiye mbasa meti wa dwenkyerɛ wo
nana
Sami Jemvi Yeah, demonstration. I'll have to cross check. Me check the World Bank report now. We get back to that later.
In fact, I started because MPP for now.
No, because Ona.
So it can be fully report now.
I
think
host.
Sammy Pacho. You heard demonstration now. Now on convenience no.
In fact, I am the convener of the group.
You are the convener of the group.
I organize a demonstration. It was a group na demonstration and your friend of Coalition for Social
Justice. And it is only fair and proper. Say, wow, we are convener.
Problem.
Pacho. Why?
Credit air back up. Until statue, one statue, the same preneur. Now, a Yukua in Mabuna Hodro from different political parties, from different backgrounds. And yakabum at his kuno. Your church for your friend of comrade Shark, I would on a Mabrano Bois former PNC. Your operations director, a friend of comrade Nabila Basiru, I also your Mabrano Bois former CPP. A lawyer for to say lawyer Beatrice and few. Your businessmen, Nipa Bibromo Kakuni Hua. A Yukua, a Jina Homagana. Na Yaya Adrian say, Yabeka Yahuabum. Na enyema ekoso wo yemman mu a ede ahokyere ne kodanda atogana fo so no yetimi aka ho asem ama yempanyifo aye ho biribi ama Ghana fo ho ahenhan mo kakra Ghana fo ho atomo ti kum ye preko demonstration a na sane ne ye no won kran abonten so no was our first demonstration as a coalition na ananyame anim no kreni. They said one case who funyini who videos ni bino. The demonstration was well attended. A domwa a pia bontin sadano. Nyamiani no kreni nana miyem sheme. As organizers ni aye juma ni enimse nipa beba. But the drew baby nipa ne babu so ema eye ye nwanwa ye hu dwiri yen. Enti Yadenasi and Ebema, all the associations and the groups are almost joining the demonstration. Greater Accra Market Women Association, Gamashi Fishermen Association, Concerned Drivers Union, Aggrieved Customers of Men's Gold, Ekonodoso, Unpaid Customers of Gold Coast Security, Yenuanum Head Porters Association, Yenuanum Kaya Ifo. Ene akuokua hodo omode omontuma bebo ye de anoma ye yesa oye kire fefefe we no ye da omu nyina ase a police force ye bo mabaso omoye omadwuma kama they were very professional. Protesters Ghana for thousands of people omba ye nyina so ye bo omu nyina baso because obi are conducting hu ye asomdwe kwan so ma bibia ye jojo bibia akoso kama na me free said ye di see ye ni sunti a ye yesa oye kire we no ye saka. Yes, so as we move on and we sustain this agenda. And the Edikan Ayabaso body ni pane ba kama ema bibia eyefe. Matese yenuano MPP for ekeka nsem bibiri we say and nipa makese ebibo susu nipa ba na nipa no ye ba se omo ebirom so nipa na omo ba na kura ne bi mu baji no kufio ye do mo ase ye o maka ni nyina yate. Yenuanom fisherman for yenuanom market queens or more Greater Accra. Yenuanom driver for yenuanom men's good customers, Gold Coast Security for Kaya you for and MPP for the matem. Said they had to be bribed before they demonstrated against Ahochiro Mukomuno or Munineti. We are insulting their intelligence. Say Omodie, say Bibi how more Muntiminyo Yachra just will be a musika yate. Enti eno de men kra men sembre enka ho asen. The demonstration was very successful. But nana de eye fe e was a demonstration we mu a e was say you're pointing it out. The variety of representation at the demonstration. Nipa hodo nipa kuku a ebae. Eni omo nsem ebae. Impempi ni yeba Kokrokoo na ye kan bia magana fo a ye kan ho kire wo manimu ye ka basabasa ye ho bambo ho nsem a ato ape yɛka ahunahuna ntrene bo a ɛkɔ oppression nipa a yɛka ɔmo hyɛ under ye man penye kufu ado ni na bedi akyire bawumi a ebi no mu free say ye NDC MPP politics but another way ye hu ye nuanom fishermen omo ankasa o ene ba beka omo asem na omo na de trailer ne canoe ne ba me free say wahu samfonyi no canoe ene omo de ba omo hawo ne say a omo so man penye kufu ado ni MPP aban we agu omo adwuma omo se omo ne president Mahama te December 2016 no mo person omo to outboard moto nsuo so ekoye adwuma 6,000 Ghana cedis ambre na outboard moto ni 9,000 na ban ne wotema odwen afarefo hunti no na ban ya subsidize by 3,000 aban ya tua 3,000 cedis amomo na ban dia amomo se muntua 6,000 no kra no muntua ne nkakra payment in installments ben na idie amamu obo ninti they need 18,000 to buy one outboard motor. Afari for ne kanya na meka. Almost say some me ye ne jo Mahama te premise fuel. Yan kasa na ya tete ye committees, landing bid committees. Fuel ne ba e ba ye ho na ya che MPP nya bi NDC nya bi. Ena dia premise fuel ne ba MPP constituency chairman so nisi. Ya divert premise ru nya bi. Nti aje say ya kwa akoto diesel any petrol dia fra ansa na ye nya premise e dia guye ye outboard motors mu e dia konsuo so yes say obekwa konya bi ato a enam say ya hodo a nipa kakra bi na wo bi ntino instead of 5 Ghana cedis per gallon and ye turn in 2016 and obeto 12 Ghana cedis premise wo almost a fishing nest pants and amodema fish mongers na ye fishermen nyina ban we buy wejai aban we nkoa na pokakrake da we wetimi de krado atum so ma Ghana farefo nkonsuo so o de krado atum nana boso me ba ko adaya omunya ntoboase na fishes no intimi nwowo na omo market nketi ni nyini omo so omo koya Chinese petroleers China fo edi omo petroleers akosi nsuo isu yimu patai nyina nti ene fish ne ba ne banket nkete no kra no munye bi no o mache no omo sunu no these are fishermen talking the tapes are there enyo omo nko nana ye mami mo dwadi for this is the first time I saw all Greater Accra market queens present at the demonstration telling the government say enough is enough ahokire na drosso omusu nyina ne se nana omo se na ye ton a ye nton ufiri a ye ntua amanfo botoma ye dry enye ma ne ye kofa ba anopa kosi anwumere obi kura misa wade bo na kampese watobi mame ba ko o se manager Mahama te December 2016 me pe 1 million sefa ko Togo Burkina na Niger akwa kofa nyema mikita Ghana sika 6,000 Ghana cedis amenya 1 million sefa also never pay 1 million sefa I used to kita 9,500 start when you 1 million sefa into on 1 million sefa Ghana sika bi obesesa ko 1 million sefa no we lose 3,500 amamu boninti yes di na asay amane hie dwadifo dwetire ni omfa so also manager Mahama te me pe $10,000 amikita 42,000 akia neke menya $10,000 akokwa nso akofa nyema and then ya dollar na 5 cedis 47 pesos no o say me pay $10,000 I just say mikita 54,000 12,000 difference masa nipa brebre wo krum ha no enya say mikitu awu ye kan abai we nti no look adraba for de kra na ye memobo o mo say o mampanya kufu ado emra no o tu frank ama MPP ono kwa na fro trotro e de petrol ye politics ka say John Mahama ye wicked and into na wato petrol boom in December 2016 adrava for net nya sesia kan say aban we betina konwa so in 26 months wato petrol boom kwa 23 times petrol na no mutimi nto almost road tolls o mutua ye hudia aban ni di sika ne ye enti na potholes e do makwan so e bi ti se manho adrava for nesu spare parts boy den omuntimi nto masa omo madwuma gu omo baaye omuntimi nkan so I was so shocked. They do baby no me say yeah crowd we are underestimating the hardship in the system. Nipa bre no ye underestimate. Omo badwuma ba omo aye yi omadi. You can count uncountable. Ye nua makaya yefo. Omo se bosha Dr. Bawomia ne yere Samira de she ye nyina 419. And then one district one factory a Pascala enye dwuma. Atronti aban wait mi hwe yanim no the one district one factory akobo kasa preko alomo bites o se kasa preko alomo bites one district one factory nana yasate no me kasa preko ne nana kufuado na baba ya kasa preko one district one factory ever pure mineral water yes say one district one factory and then yasate no ever pure and then atronti Yama contractor 260,000 2.6 billion old cedis. Not the excavator could do reform. Yes, in Sion and Sio Metal, in Sio Tone and Sio Betemua, yes, 1 village, 1 dam. $1 million per constituency anyway, meaning 419 fracadam. Meanwhile, Nana, I buy when you buy when you see catcher and baby Wagana Bakosemo. Or you won't my buy way in 2 years 6.8 billion Ghana cedis. What did this year the account why bear 12.3 billion Ghana cedis just oil. Taxes in 113 billion. Grants 3.7 billion. A cow modiaka Ghana account 80 billion. Sikano mo de bien. Ya no one that same sikano ya de bien, ya de ST1 na ya de bien. Abaya wonya kwan. Abaya wonya hospital. Abaya wonsi suku. Abaya wonya gota. Enti mo disikani ya dia wonye airport wonye hwe dia wo beto ya ban dada na ye no kra no waje aguo e na fofo emene no kwasante mentem ko hospitals afadi military hospital sewa regional hospital ko tepa hospital anajo ma mesi ko kumawu ko konongo ni nyina ya je aguo University of Ghana Medical Center ya ye dede ya omo makobie go and look at it 80% of it is being underutilized ahochire ni ye real Nana, apart from being the most resource, Oma Bobosia de ka 80 billion akaya ka ho aye hudi omo dia yesika bebrebe ye hudi omo dia ye no. They are the luckiest. I know the actually make ho asem. So you see, demonstration way aboa. Ama ensem wa eha Ghana fo a na ye nte no ene yate. Saban ni betia eye ma ono ara ontia. Be me nana me di twato no. Mahu say I was in some job for more boy demonstrations no more. Nana, your next demonstration was a Obeka coalition, no? Because I come here I said Nana Kufuado. Then time can say any kumi and preko. What dakra not tick kumi and preko, sorry. I come here I said the only thing they move by way a demonstration. Now I said VADAC for Vehicles and Assets Dealers Association of Ghana. Omoni abanye share on luxury vehicle tax. Say be saving period as a TFI car. Yes, a luxury vehicle tax. A luxury car at the 4 car. Kiariano. Yes, a luxury vehicle tax. Abaya ono say a 12 rad in this year GB na Ghana yet tisikaso so accommodate no. Now taxation is a lazy approach to governance no. Or the sad 2 yaba timodin 2 yaba. Oma abaya in fiomo. Now him so mo ye press conference say omo ba be join kumye preko ni nyansi mpu na honorable minister for finance Ken Oforiata announce ye be review luxury vehicle tax ti munya botre enne honorable kwaku kwatem a na driver for ne so omo frɛ omo mfa no enne omo driver for ne say na omo te wa na ministers na kasa from me patcho me hu me score mo be say mo ne me kasa na obu betimi aba office te say demonstration na pusu omo Namua monya mane mra Ghana na men's gold for nyo musika omo nsanka musika da abane mfa ho ene excuse we or excuse we men's gold for be ye kum ye preko pe namua na bedru Ghana ene ye de na court masa a contractor for so ye nti omo a contractor for aban di omo car e ho memine bi monya stroke awu contractor ba ko 5 days ago wu yentua ne ka bosia wusi hu nko anse na djuma emene no ne fidie nyina bebi okon ha ya jeje ye kum ye preko ade chen ya contractor for so se ne nanadu kum ye preko mko Ministry of Roads and Highways ko ye kire e na ban se mati committee me ba betua moka and young people for can be named some of the contractor castle and also committee. But when you now come here, home from no. So Nana, the demonstration was successful. Mean we are broja jemfia, but major other issues na man. Na ye bon paye say ekuoku ahodo ba beka ye ho. The second one na be ba na de mean we ampaye bedwa. Because ye be magana fo a mo bre na mama mu aban we nhehye ye boni nyina ba bonte no mabenya kwanya ka omo asem. Ama Ghana fo ate. As aban ne so ntia. Come 2027 December, the day of accountability will come. No more better bobole bobo.
The day of accountability will come. No better.
Better bobole bobo.
Better bobole bobo. Sammy Jemfi, a National Communication Officer at my NDC Amanyukuno. Project Jemfi, ewa hasi. Yama Chiakaba.
Yanya.
Abum. Abum.
Oh, Yanko Pondaruma.
At the radio.
I think comedian. I can't. Yenuanom samenu mo de be na Ghana nso ayede
tameo
de bompae
ana buduka Cardinal pese me ti wadwen tire osa demonstration wate convener Emma group no wakasa chechire mu ene nsunsanso a ogidi se after demonstration no aba mami ti wadwen tire na
Cardinal anopei mami fanchi akesema wetifo titru nyi atoy mantemfo nkankanara takwanso ayem na ansa na moko one demonstration do no ma minute kru bia na nsem bia okekan wo ha ofan
ni nyina ewo wa time
ya akwan ho no min yi ano se ehwe sisi amenyo kase ya ewu do kasa no o se akwan a wo wa ya akwan bebre asphalt no bebre but mezi kana azatu gwade Ghana nyina no ye kwana oye motrable oye only 27%, but the impression NDC kept on creating to the people of Ghana ye there ya kwa nyina waye mampo no mampanyin na nado danko akufo onam kwano do mpo no wada, and that is the impression they created for Ghanaians. But I'm telling him there, as I speak with you, the contractor is on site e watakwa mezi kan maka ho asem dadado. If he say ehwe hena kwan ho nsama road funder sabi sika bemuno NDC fo wazikesi awa wazikaje bosia say 60 million Ghana cedis na every month say ubenya sisia no oyede wazini mu 58 million wazukutia road fund enti sikanara yezba yakwano zakaje bosia. And where do you expect us to get money to do these roads? Oyanyamimpo and was able to them pempendui. Sande kwana NDC for fado di Ghana no oye kwana sebi Cardinal oh wajen papa there yatso cool road fund there sikambrem na sika na obemi no yemfa binya kwana da aka jibosia sisi sika bemi so ode ezikotua bosia na wara kuria so aten ho abetena ha ereka akwan ho asem yenka fa sika no wayemfa ye. But I believe the plight of Ghanaians onye yen how no nunti ene yeguda you show concern there. Yen roads must be fixed, yen railways must be fixed. Nti abotar na yebese Ghana fo amede bia meka de memfa NDC fo enye me benchmark nana nsama worry kenyina Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, may he so rest in perfect peace. Abra oye mampanyin na Ghana nyina ye population oye 6 million. Dam 6 million no mampanyin Kwame Nkrumah the two gwade say oma Ghana nyina ye free ama mo from ko school free a oba ha o hinsi kasam inti obehia de yebema mo from ba wo northern belt no wa ko school free ontumuma even the southern belt kran wonko 6 million o Ghana nyina ye population ye 6 million, only the northern belt pay. Now Dr. Kwame Nkrumah okade Ghana fo yibotumi ama ho kwan ma wenya access to free secondary school education. Now yenya mampanyina or say irrespective of the fact there CCIN population oye about 30 million. Yama Ghana nyina bofra bia wo Ghana wa so secondary school no kwen no onko ni free 6 million po yentum yen cater for the whole Ghana. Nenda 30 million ye cater for the whole Ghana. Na ye kade as in yes or the necessary evil because all your blood ɔtwe Ghana sika nanso obehia de education no you be invest in education because the alternative no ɔnyɛ fɛw nti the surest way to go is to invest in education na mmom ɔyɛ ade so a yɛsika sɛm no ɔma ɔto sin ame ma ɔyɛ me dɔ kɛse wɔ mu de at least our natural resources a yɛwɔ ne nyinaa no ifie bia busua bia mu no anya yie kraa no 20 million old Ghana cedis akom your friend 2,000 Ghana cedis nti impact a yɛhwɛ no na natural resource no ibi kwa busua bia nana demonstration yenuanom NDC fo wɔyɛ demonstrations ɔyɛ bia ne democratic right there botum na aye demonstration and I'm not against that na sometimes as area no mfaso a owodo ena manyipa a owechi no hu no ono no hia ahwe ne ye ya na nyiza nyipa wo mo no na no dato sande adze bia re ya oyede eye wono kwano do na eye ma ofata na nye de ohia de oyede eye for political expediency nti na asesa wo ho na ekogu street do mehwe video ni bi na ura se du nkatati fom na oruso na ehu de na ma merompa ho ama no de what is the need for this nana hwe oye na se nyipa wo conscience na morally ehwe wo ho a then you ask yourself questions there and offer the man amon mutu ana na say you conscience you can do anything and I mean on famo one they choose there. Why am I saying this? You were country ansana ya take over from you. And this is for catcher and there. Oh here pa de Ghana for you realistic tariffs. Yene nyinam kanyia no or ye de you ama ye nyinam kanyia. Ampono a wasa de you ansa ye nyinam kanyia no efa oye secular generator na this is do to abekada enam kwa bibrim forest dum so yet na kawa yetua no onye kawa kakraba kadna now abani bay obey pe the first thing na abani ye nyi de obeto nyinam kanya na bodo na won pa wode nyinam kanya ye adwuma no ose won tua what to do 30% enya na ye wo efiefie 17.5%. Say yanto do a and this for year to do no po mu bi no asem baba tu gwan de hu hia de beto do today Ghana for your hu hia wan now ya to do onu po no still Ghana yedin na are you the alternative awu poise ma me ntu do nya na ya beto do no mu no sisi anya no mu ye mamboyfo awanka ne bo ne yedin 1 ne bo yedin 2 and sanso mahen sustainable supply of enyinam kanya na puyenya nso so de etua kaw na ya ba beto do you have the moral right to sit on road to cry there I mean suya me don't mosun na don't say good boy bia also support Black Stars also de bia ahwere ya no osun also so a way of making people happy yen enti wo sune de sometimes bia cantata film otum osun nti osun onye hwe but nana on the more serious note say ehwe ye buy special import tax on levy ya to get to 1% ebia on so ebia the impact is less say ehwe kaya ye fokra won hu mobile ma wode no waji kaya ye fo mpo waji won to kaya na condom mpo no opere wode to bottle do and this for condom mpo waje to won kaya ye fo wode eto waje ji won to abani bells no or your nuisance tax yen fi ho and na your moral right and then am car kwando rusu etete car kwando ondi tezi banshi wenu hwe ye ba yese se ekayi sika ewo bank ma what do 17.5% no what to amanfo sika we invest wo bank what do sika to bank ne kay what do sika or friend services banking services are what charge aban ba we ye fi 17.5 no we and people apart from that edra say yara was one more man no matter paul no NDC fo etu ano ode dado no ososo aban ye be pe no kada no eduruze onhia de ye to akese bototo eduru do enti yento do 17.5 eduru a ibotum ya ye no Ghana ha hwe onye na nkote oya na amanfo bi wa na opede okokuma sentem okotamale ntem enso na openentem Sami Jemfi oya no afa plane okotamale na afu bi ko o se ebo odado no so domestic flight yenso do 17.5 real estate 5% chede enum nyina ya na mo na yeto say NDC for kade onye significant na Ghana for so onye enough sometimes I may agree there ebia no onye enough but Rome was not built in a day onye dakor na mo wa say yebotumi aye ni nyina nana cardinal na ye kabia oba beka da mani nkoyi na NDC for look at why you left us etumi yakukudu ede ekawa yedi obi contract bi no akọ na wadaka ya budget a whole budget na more than 52 million no your budget him there you do to judgment debts Jesus Christ as your priority etum ekọ fasika na da kwanya nonoma enomo na obi so put enoma no wahina as we to call Ghana sika etum efa Ghana sika na di dua ndua wo pabirim etum ekafa Ghana sika na da edaka ye bass ho ese mema bass no ho ayefe na engine mpo asai nso ese mema bass no ho ayefe and this is a government you telling us there we should give you another chance for what? For Christ's sake you come and sit here and with the impudence in your fair near better demonstration it is your right but sometimes conscience must also serve you right. Nana, sometimes me share hypocrisy will kill some Ghanaians. Hypocrisy. Oh yeah, Nyankopon so ambewe fra nkonye. Mama hawnyen, nyame ambewe fra nkonye. Because adi bo hoye ye osho akoma. There where you left this nation. Na ibiaba onka there sebe wa turn Ghana into paradise. But platform and where we are going include IMF fumpo wase. Nshishaya ya ye no. Oye, sisi aminyoka ze kana linyima. The whole Africa, we are hosting the market center. Say every young population in Africa, we are about 1.2 billion. Apart from WTO, oil the largest market in the world. Since Africa is the second largest market. Them market ni hunyina nkotebu secretariat ni nyina it's going to be hosted by this nation.
Congratulations to Professor Mills.
Please.
Oh, send another call.
Mumbo Mampein and Ado Danko Akufado. Nabado. War ne 7th July. Speech a man wa Niami. Me just there. O kind kasa. O ye AU summit. Mpain fa who there indeed. He is the president. Na research bia it could be why was Abba was the whole Africa no is the best president and the world not today basa na say yereka mamba kanye de demonstration a woye no wonu pona wo be no dodo na bi se won de it could be our from Nations Network Research Center NNRC was a dodo a wonyi wodi nkita ho demonstration mu no bi se won de bad nti na wo ho a wonyim sentra wo ho sande wo baase won dodo nara na wa wonyim de wonyim bebi mpo an worko ozon bejenjina ho dodo nara ibi mpo ehwe WhatsApp videos ni bia wa ba obi o se tramol no boyzen and video no has you have the sendo these are things we experience mejizi there going forward we need to get serious. We need to get serious and push this nation positively. Nana, kada mezima sami bewe krano. Fe, osankafo or Bible os bibia wanember. There is time for everything. Odubra or a day, all hands must be on deck to develop this country. Let us come together and develop this country. Odu bebia or a day share. Yan political, ata. Yan na ne yashe. na mo se no na yaye than there abibia there from day one. NDC and people they know they should tell me one thing, and I can give all the time to them. As the cra in their first term of office, what to me 4 years in Professor Mills and President Mahama 4 years in their first term. As the cra what to me Mama Ghana Fuyente.
George Mreku Duka, the Honorable Member of Parliament for Takwa Nsuayim Ono, ena Okasa Sesia no George Mreku Duka, ena Okasa Sesia. Sami Jemfi, ene Buja Jemfi Pamcho, Mumame,
Minkasa yo.
Sa ene fachemi, but Mateo Nintra.
Youth man, congratulate you, Honorable.
Kokrokoo Maulin Nenegba says that the MPP keep claiming that a Nigerian governor has come to speak, so we should take it. Between the Nigerian governor and MPP's Honorable Benaye, who is a Ghanaian and lamenting on another FM station that today there is exceeding hardship in Ghana and that the people are suffering and therefore unwilling to come out to cheer President Akufo-Addo during his central regional tour. I believe Ben Aye, because he is here in Ghana and feeling it just as the poor Ghanaian is also feeling. Kokrokoo Maulin Nenegba and what do we say? But Yamavin Kwesimentim says that Kana ask Sami Jemfi what was the rate of the dollar and CFA when the NDC and John Mahama was coming to power in 2008. That was early 2009. So under John Mahama, that woman was not suffering when a dollar was moved from 1 cedi 20 pesos to 4 cedis 80 pesos by the time John Mahama was leaving office. Now this one this one says from Musa Abatwa in Kumasi, said, God bless both Sami Jemfi and Bruja Jemfi for supporting and sympathizing with the ordinary Ghanaian. The next demo in Kumasi and disappointed KJT Traders Association are ready to hit the street. The voracious MPP government has totally failed to protect the ordinary citizen. Civil societies are quiet, and clergymen who were criticizing previous government cannot talk any longer. Some journalists are afraid to let their voices be heard because of the state of insecurity we are in today. Hashtag drop Akufo-Addo 2020. Musa Abatwa, no Efi Kumasi. Ede ebaye ono so ede betai echi nana ya kese de card na I tell Sami Jemfi his usual name calling submission and antics that his party sympathizers, that not all Ghanaians are his party sympathizers. There are challenges, but there is also progress. NDC is not an option. MPP will win 2020 and continue the good works for Mother Ghana. The battle remains that of the Lord. God bless our homeland, Ghana. Kofi Nyako Osei, ena wade eno baye enano pay. Now, this one from Charles Nyame in Asamankes, he says, in response to Sami Awuku's opening statement, there was no free SHS product in just ended National Science and Maths quiz. In fact, there has never been one. What we saw in this competition rather were all products of the progressive free SHS and the massive infrastructure gain in the schools. John Mahama must be highly commended for his vision and generational thinking ability in the education sector, of which we are seeing results today. And this is the more reason why he must come back to continue his transformational agenda. Samuel Brian Boabeng in Awishi says that no freebies under Akufo-Addo, the visionary president. The visionary president has invested those funds into more useful things than buying cars, houses, vacation tickets for and co. 2 years, 6 months, and 5 days today is when the good people of Ghana rejected the Mahama Luther government. They have still not received, recovered, and behaved as though the world is coming to an end. We were all here throughout their reign and witnessed their stewardship. What at all did they leave in government that if they don't return for it, their party will collapse? The incompetence is just too much. Samuel Bramboabing sending that one in from Awoshi. And the final one before I go to Broja Jemfi comes from Kwesi Bain Joso Besias. He says, Nana, Sami Jemfi has exposed himself this morning. How can collapse economy GDP grow? Your government left a GDP growth of 3.6%, worst in the history of Ghana. Now it is 8.1%. Is he not ashamed? Ghanaians are descending, so he should stop his usual propaganda. Kwesi Bain, how do we feed Joso Besias? Yao, Broja.
Kadna,
Broja.
I'm a chief watching. Na, say, bra, omo opening remarks no. Bibintina minruha. Mamini kai enkai honorable Mrekuduka. Se eye African Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat no yenya wo Ghana no. Nano mampeni Akufo-Addo ko PM wo France Jordan. Obo former President Mills Abasu. E kan say sa motion no a omuvu wo African Union said ye be Ghana ye binya the secretariat for African Continental Free Trade Area no abem ene na okakra de to so say amam penifo a omo twam efiti bibia ase a omo eba no omo bo omo homoden etoaso enu ho awie ene abenyan nti former President Mills, former President Mahama, omo contribution eka ho pa ene na yenya sa secretariat no. Nti se obo abaso a mampani no a obo na abaso ono nso ebo former president omo twam konso abaso. I think that is good we set that record straight. Near tosu mienu me so meka honorable Mrekuduka ho na ya bogo feels abaso pa eye takwa daman kwan no na o kan ho asem o kan no na ayete said the aban akoye kwan bi no obo aban abaso nya aban na yes akwan go feels for na omo ye kwan
ba se ono aka se
omo fiti ase se ne a communicate bi mo me ye sure class bi anhwa go feels for kra no go feels for kra madwen be ye omo say adan aban pese o gisa project no ana nti me team se Ghana man nyina ye gina Ghana man ne takwa for anan mu na ya da omo ase o sa kwan no a omo de omo nsa kan NDC apenso na omo awie o NPP apenso sa na ye pem se good face for crampo e kwan a omo fiti ase wa aban baako apenso omo enye enwu ho na aban foforo aba no omo atimi awie a government must learn something from Goldfields. Kokrokoo bebre ye jegu ho ama investment akosa roads no mu enne e kwan ni nyina tutu kokko miamia pepanom baby bebre ma ban na de nyina ye ja kwan no egu ha asai sa ban sua good feels for e wo takwa daman kwan no ho a me gidi se ebeboa ye nyina na demonstration ho asem say minua Sami Jemfi actually the composition of the group and ade 90 men koso but medical de aseda PSC pa magana fo nyina omode omo ho bedom sa demonstration enra nwumre ye secretary comrade Shaka Wudu or the statement krata babontia order the various groups and Ghana fo nyina omo eboama demonstration no ekoso so here coalition for national sovereignty for PNC national chairman and Odano omodi omani monyam beta dwumadi onachi. In fact before the demonstration omodi krata babontin said they share in the sentiment of the demonstration and the objectives of the demonstration. Yes, opposition parties no kambo COIS for so the krata babontin Congress for Youth Economic Empowerment Seekers also be support to ASEPA for all the other concerned drivers near the na yeda omoase omonso a omoboa yen nana ene demonstration me kai kura kumi prekun demonstration eba 1995 omo route a omo fa so ne ade nyina no almost baby a yenam e de koye no a we baby a President Akufo-Addo te e wo ni mahaya eba obra sporter sabre 1995 President Akufo-Addo 190 free fee ɛna ɔba ɔbra sport ɔte kaa mu oduru na osi nante nti ɔmo a ɛboa yɛn ɛma ɔmo efifiri akyire ɛyɛ temanom ne ashaman ne baabi a ɔmo boa volunteers driver fo a ɔmo de ɔmo cars ɛsesa nkɔfoɔ ɔmo nso a etua kama nkɔfoɔ efiri ɔmo fie ɛbɛpie ɔbra sport no so yɛda ɔmo ase pii ɔmo a ɛboa yɛn nsuo one company bi ɔboa yɛn with about 2 trucks Kia trucks of nsuo a ɔno nso na ne contribution no fi sɛ ne Kia truck no nanu yi ɔso ɔkɔ akotwa ɛyɛ roadworthy certificate oduru hɔ yɛse car no ɛyɛ sikafoɔ car efi sɛ engine ne so nti yɛgye bibi the luxury tax na ya charge no agye no sika no ɛno ɛha na adwene pa yɛ nti ɔno nso so kwan a ɔbɛfa so ama saa demonstration no ɛtumi akɔ so yɛ nsuo no a ɔde ɛbɛboa nti yɛda ɔnom nyinaa ase na nana demonstration no was highly successful now share media reporter ebaya Peace FM online moamu online report say thousands of demonstrators hit Accra me kan say Adom FM online almost say kumien preku demonstrators paint Accra red we share daily post or say 150,000 plus people participate in Kumia and Prekun demonstration. If I will share all the headlines, no, it is connected because a Peace FM online can say thousands of demonstrators hit the street. They just one more can say pim, and I think that it is not any way different from those that will put figures in thousands. They say 150,000. I think that it is going to be one of the best organized, well-patronized demonstrations, if not the best, in the history of the country. Nipa dodua ebaye, and the way it was peaceful. Yani police if one kita hudie, mamemo police for abaso. I'm say Samia Kampo.
Thank you.
Regional Police Command.
Thank you.
And the operation for PRO, afia tengene. Omo aloya for ne ade in fact yani omo share
when obia
we told them
good country
yani omo share no and I realized from the sentiment of the police
rule of law is working.
They themselves have been worried about certain trends in the country because bra yema omo hu say mo catch say ni kwan say yen ye cover route for so senior kumi prekun de ekoye ye ne other demonstration yen control your crowd yen follow your agreement with you no yen so ma omo hu say yen pese e be hu azugu police phobia wo ha omo hye mask and the national security for ne ade and you realize from the operations commander and the police commander say they were going to be in charge and you realize say certain trends have kept them worried for some time now. And it was peaceful. We followed the route. Peaceful demonstration. And I believe, say, looking at the number, the thousands of people are and how we conducted ourselves. I'm sure even the police themselves were happy and excited about the way things went. Na demonstration ne a pomian sapa ejina so de di kan ya hokyere wo man no ahokyere abeto man no so de etoso mienu eye yen ahobambo ho asem a ato ape ene afi emim sem ne kabia president Akufo-Addo e de abeto man no so ne titru ne mo ensem trofo sa e pomian san we ne ejina so aye sa o ye kire no na nipa e baaye ene frustration a mo be express ye no Emma yenya atinka say this struggle must be a sustained struggle. And say koye say yaye kumia emprekun enkran nti yawie. E was say ye ko mantama hodo so na nkofo so nya the platform to express their frustration with the government. Prekaya ye fo eba ho. Aban yi ebeba aban mu nyina no. Ejina kaya ye fo so pa. I don't think say Minua Samioku as national organizer of the NPP. Sabre no ye national youth organizer beka say kaya ye for amwa NPP amoma mba ban. Because the drew baby kra no sika nkofo kaya fo kosoa de mo kum ye omo ya omo saka no eno na MPP fo gina omo so mo sane omo abosom obi ayi kakra MPP national fundraising na omo ka sika ibo mu say 50 million omo de boa MPP eno na omo gina so share omo bo say mo ba baby a omo de da ne nye nti mo be sisi hostels e de ama won MPP for na kan so mo be si hostels e de ama won afa mu bedru aban mu a mo se kaya ye photo ayeje wo mu wo market no mo atwam finance minister or say abolished afa wo mo nam kromu a na yesoso wo mo ntadie assembly si eda ho gi kaya ye photo afa kura de wo mo se nkofo madwo nkura meto ne ma no no matinya ya bia so a until they came in their numbers wo mo ba ya womu ebeye oye kire di tia MPP aban hebe bia kane abo adu no ono abu mreku duka say womu tie kane abo so da ben sa announcement na ban na anya adwuma na mu betimi afre PURC for na mo bisa wo ebra parliamentary select committee efre PURC ni ECG a womu koye presentation of parliament no sa 17% ne 30% a president Akufo-Addo say bi obedwa no num say babafo omo ye tre omo pamade ya te so 35% ne ade na anya adwuma it didn't work. We were still paying how we were supposed to pay and nema sa be to kane abom ama hu niema e boboba sika mo de share budget mu say mo twa mo de kwa subsidize the fuel for all the plant sika NDC aban to ayede to ho say engine ne mfantua legacy debt ene e car e wo nketenkete mo ba e ma chichiri say sika ni nyina no wa abosum e de akosia wo waje bosia ne san bedu ya ma mfantua ka no ma san de akoye bibi foforo mo de akotua adwumayefo ka amene independent power producers for the first time omo de krata aba bontin say omo ko dundum omo machine na ama yehu dum so ho asem a aba it is a can na mun feel the heat of Ghanaians kamu bakura ama mun kabi but mun kama esan be shenkofo abufu mato kane abuomu yanka nu na awotwe na masa atunso obuomu we ya ban a wotie timamufo esu driver for asem kra mobo honorable kwaku kwatin on and now the driver for anim say John Mahama akoto fu amu 1 Ghana cedi bia bedaso and say ye pnema sa 1 Ghana cedi ne daso kadna and now the driver for anim say mon court ni enko yi 1 Ghana cedi enfree fu aso 1 cedi o udi driver for anim and now almost omonom calipo de boamu na mo de call Supreme Court enne mo ba ban mu a tiafika mo se ye esikafo kai bolaka mo se ye esikafo kai enti enne se bi obi betwon tiafi na kane no oba oje 250 Ghana na enne o se oje 350 a enye tiafika anu ra no na oye oboni o because all kwa akotwa roadworthy certificate no President Akufo-Addo said tiafika na esikafo kai into the 1,500 2,000 Ghana atoso na wa dem tua sika no anya ye a ye kwa akotua sika ama o ma betwe tiafi sabi prediasa fuel boa akosro enti all of these are concerns are Ghana for a kabum na nsem trofo de no kra na hiame nana I am the same can suit because very, very important. Omo tro Ghana national anthem. Kadna.
Amani.
Omo the share baby say and help us to resist oppressors' rule with all our will and with all our might. As a no nim say, ye baba be drew a brave say, ye benya mampeni to say President Akufo-Addo. Obeye kabia, obe shen and trofosun. The first case, me can say, aben yenren yo obi amfime. March 2017, that year 6 March. And I'm one colleague back, your friend Kendrick or Fayansa, or a freelance journalist. Oko say a soldier for Titi Abran TV. Okita iPhone or so okucha photo, and a soldier for a chemo, then a call castle. pick mfoni ne buy no me yam hye me ye brim abrante ye chipa hu se na chi abia I ho beto dwa Deputy Minister of Defense say mano sem tro for mo pe konkonsa dodo ntina de bia ye babo mo ene oda ho ye ne Deputy Minister me tro krata akoma mampani ye krata no kra man tro me say omonsa kan na omonsa kan it gave me an indication say aban yi nsem tro for ma boa aban yi de enso oni mu ni ye ene be bia asem na duru ye ku binom ye tata binom ye ma obi di ni tisi form na ni nan hwewiem now can na bi mu say o munyai sem tro for the madam for the MPP for mo kan ma o mu kura o mbesa dane o mo ho aboa o mu but ye eye motivation ti aye kan sa asem we ni say yes aboa bi si unu aso a kasa ya sorry yeso
yes sir
yes sir o free no so no oba yeso na sem MPP betimi aye sem tro for say ya na me bro jaja mfi betimi akasa wa ha na mafie akose me kofa me taxi na makofie kwa that is why we are talking about all of these things na ni nyina mu no me de ma no ba wie no ye ka sanse mu nyina na mampani nya tema bia ma timamufo a nka asem no kran ke ba ye kenke enye de but look at the attitude of the president sabre ya ye wa ahukyere mu ya ye kan mampani say leave how can you do that
president at large
look at the pressing issues e wo ho nkofo kasa demonstrations ni ade e koso leave John Mahama penso you say Christmas or bronya wakodi o Dubai into your friend Kofi Dubai and ne ye no Easter crab twam me bronya nkramofo kra nyanko Mecca mampani ne nam France ne Germany and UK in all the plane and nam wiem say leave. That shows the insensitivity of this government. On show concern to the plight and the suffering of the masses. Inti mampani yesrew minim say na mafidi edru ba bia. So otie ya ombra fie. Na niam esese oye ma Ghana fo kwa ahotom Ghana fo nya ni daso no. Omeye yempese ye betwen 2020 na ni slow poison na ode maye no. Obeku ye sa abre no ntina ye ka afiwe ye mu se gbe wonwonlo onku ye nyina preko na afa ye hu se waku ye nti obi ani ho a obe kire na adwen bia in 2020 bio
Mate Broja Jemfi and ono so ede na adwen kire aba no MTN everywhere you go na APC eno every kina farmer omo Adaroma and anope ye wo hase afi gasam the nations builder omo and amaya hoden say yemfa Kokrokoo dwumadi emre obabi a wote yenka bia Sami Auku youth organizer the video no Sami youth video ahwe nya uma video
now obekasa de
national organizer of the MPP Sami Auku e wa hase Sami
nana ya
mami ntio
me da se ne di kan no and when you animal kasa on the maboapa yedin ti o ma from both sides if you drain the to be a gumpa poison pa Bebeto ya boss so eyi no mako ne achim. Na na wadaroma me wie me submissions na ba wie ya. Me pese me touch on MPP and parliamentary primaries ye be ho dwumadie from the 20th of
so be kan ho semana. NDC ne MPP
na se me me submission na me de ba wie ya me touch on it. Na no mo an se mo na mo ye time to this.
That can be a
Nana ya but you do on my time ade ama me no me try say me na de no apem ne di kan em say Samejam fi kasa no oka World Bank report bia November 2018 and na oka wasem but me ntimi so timi kan full report no ewie ya oka report no ma it talks about the systemic failure of the past and how our educational system no na emu ikitahudie ne niama akoso no it projected say we are 56% ebidum rebia yen nipa no be waste but and no omoba no be the same World Bank no eba be the same survey no be the same researcher is going to be different. Why? Because almost started our research kind the background of the study. They are talking about say for the past 4 years and no more do near DHA research. And mind you, 2018 November and a report about out. 2018 November na report bar out. It didn't start in 2018. But this government buy 100,000 school kids. Now almost BC they are not able to progress into senior high schools. And they are buying way by another Roma in Yanka Papa, Nanado Danko Kufuado ni MPP. Abwa ama eneno emofranka enomuni boafo anka womutini to omo schools so 100,000 kids their future no enko waste. And it is also clear so say buying interventions the reforms are the aba. And then with this package are buying the buy. Mijidi say will go a long way a developing in human capital. Now boy and so no na yet me training more of our people. Now ebia wote krokesi one you won't see the impact a buying way a make. And I'll grant some Jenfini Broja Jenfi that the two Jenfis ebia nye Ghana nani kumase and crime. But for teacher training students and ebia a bind that down a one would try an allowance. And I says na eban and ubi na no de shen home a shen it to totoniema e school was sans was and dibia kufil. And then for that particular student, teacher training student, no Yankopon da Roma, another danko kufu adoni MPP a buy unyasa an allowance in back. Ebia obe discounted because it's useless, just as the previous government painted the picture. Ufa nursing training students or go through the same issue. Abani chan a nursing training allowance. A mampeni mahama, Ghana mampeni anote akonya kesi anisu. I can't say sebe collapse economy in Pokranoa. There's no way he's going to restore it. In fact, he said or restore a bit collapse economy. Let me put it that way. NPP a buy ya restore our nursing training allowance. And then nursing training student they will honor we need the peace of mind to study. It's answer a bind so air support no through education. Ebia to you, uni new ebia or nursing training, uni new ebia or teacher training. See for you, no this government intervention no useless and almost useless. I was saying my found call I will for and do September and October. You move in your time frame of September to remember and now October to remember. I will for Tom a good year, Tom with Japadia. And son of what met your mama school fees. A Satian Union and your pet. Bo on moi, ne papa a lecturer. Bo on man, papa a broadcaster. Bo on mammy a banker. The best school fees in a dear. Who, sir, and honor in Commodini. But then, Sani Paweno, a dunia dame. Nasa nemba e kuskua ene atetia wo mfam nene o mampani bia ba emra NDC forecast will take 20 years for us to have free senior high school. This government says no, we need the baba no. In fact, some of their celebrities who campaign for them even mock they say no credit. But ya buy omo matimi ko school ni bi. Omo matimi ko school ni bi. Memene wo ka say omo pokra timi ko gina ho ka say oh say ade ya na wo mo ka no no kre. Nti for such a person no wo ka chen say free senior high school no awo for mo tin krase ankom ko tom ne ma som de o ma ko school ka say aban ne nya hwe ma no a the person obviously no is also going to have a challenge with that. But I keep saying say opposition must be credible. What is the alternative? Mo ka say na teacher training and nursing training allowance na mo twem no more restore is a big economy. This government buy wa restore into no ba. What is your alternative? Oba obe say twem say na wo kan na na say obe to aso because obe say twem a e so ma Ghana for no te obe say to aso so dia then defeat the very statement you made ahead of 2016. Emma Leokran, who the late Leokran and this Mudimu Akotino, a national officer. He's been a minister for education before. He was part of their manifesto committee. Oka say we take 20 years and send you free senior high school. By the way, Oka say we need 2016 now. The first year we implement it. In spite of his challenges that you face here, and it's being fixed. By innovation, the vision of this government to make sure that kids and our children are not left in the education ladder. You did double track a buy. You know, as we speak, government in all the senior high schools across the country, if not all, majority, we have 804 projects. You did infrastructure. Senebeya a buying a project to say and check in the next few years, you hear projections are about. We should be able as a country say Mofran and double track bill. There's a government that reasons. Into all your position now bar. The question again will be, what is your alternative? Oba, a bear standstill, and I'll bet was. Do you still believe in the concept of the free senior high school or you don't? But if I'm calling as a media, if you can't be say contractors, 6 years they haven't been paid in the earlier submission. And I can say, NPP bar ben we 2.5 the boy. It means 6.5 now. The communications officer of the largest opposition party, NDC, Eka. 6 years no more. Buy mu ekura mu 4 years. And I say 3.5, more or less. 3.5 no. Oh, no. You never saw any agency to even pay the contractors. But I buy way by our no air fixing a mess, no. Your accusation is that for the first time into our contractors, 6 years. If the NDC had even cleared off 3 years, some part of the 3.5, Keba and Kanya and Kebetwaso. But this government hasn't thrown its hands in despair, saying, we are determined as a people, say, in Kakraka, more remunerated, you buy a better a bone. But we've decided that we won't keep complaining, we'll fix the mess. We'll fix John Mahama's mess and the NDC's mess that they left. And in doing that, now all we ask for is say, Yakakra near their Sowemu, Yakakra near their Tiawe, Yakakra near their Tiawe. And then what government initiatives of the one district, one factory say, even Casaprecon, Yadiaquaco Bohon say, and they also the Dada Casaprecon, the Dada NPP by Nafabe, one district, one factory. Let me go to the NPP's page, its manifesto on the flagship industrial development initiatives. A, one district, one factory initiative. In collaboration with the private sector, in collaboration with the private sector, the NPP will implement the one district, one factory initiative. This district industrialization program will ensure an even spatial spread of industries. Now, Oko strategic anchor initiatives. Government will partner private, local, and foreign investors. Oh, you see, we cannot be held accountable for the NDC's inability to read or understand our manifesto. NPP will not support ignorance. And nothing na niema ba yes montomobo monkaimu where you have a difficulty ni achire mu. Or say will partner private, local, and foreign investors to develop large-scale strategic anchor industries to serve as growth poles for the economy. Nanaya, Tigana yetiana yebo Dangote dino. Dangote no, sadanka a small business. And now ebia atremwa na kwakudu. Na ebia buying ba no one will say, hey, Kasa Prekunfoi, government can partner them even in expansion where they are expanding. And that is why government is partnering them to expand. Oko Kumase, there is this garment making factory. Mamibi, me nidina mini bana you need the UniJ. UniJ no over 200 employees. Oh, you know what did you need? Oh, we Kumase boy, we na Kumase boys.
Na UniJ una wode ni UniJ.
Tobo. Oh, what's that time say now kasa makasa. I feel that the MSC mo ameko also say time. How they all kasa the one time.
You be sign cry.
Na now 200 and an amount employee. Yeah, set a company no. But government had discussion with the woman, and then the company said, "Do you have plans of expanding?" No, so see some more bit me expanded. As we speak, the woman wants to build a new factory that can employ thousands of the youth. This is a government in line with our manifesto.
UNIJ can one day one factory.
Mama sa, o kasa no me boa, me ye tum na chesi o. In line with government initiative, we decided say we partner private sector for one super some more expanded. If NDC ni betna kase abana nya hwemfa asane ma we ho it shows clearly say they don't even understand the situation we are in. After payment to contractors from 2017 to June 2019, and this is from the road fund in terms of payment. As a figure in the crash, what government in debt near beto ya massa ya tete swama se say no. Osha ebia kakra nka aka see to am the fuel na they were published there from the road fund. There are too many members ebia meka obi beka se mabom team and from the road fund. Minia ana akese ye do amanfo so a me akaya no. Yen no men this for demonstration koye. Eme de so bia wanti. Eme de say and nebruja jemfi sami jemfi who are organizers and who were organizers for the demonstration. Omo police for abaso. Menkai ebusian for ya. Menkai let my vote count alliance for ya. As we speak, ene yeyi yenu abema justice ajakuma efifriji. Okay, Abrantia na let my vote count demonstration. I call ye ahead of 2016. Otafre one. So I'm why mobile. NDC for I'm not police for a bro a branch two nani back.
Propaganda there.
Mini Abama or Manebo Amamini Feasting region. Dr. Nimapa. What was a branch and Nino? Yeah, the tomato ketchup. Anything tomatoes, Neguanino. Nabibiani. The gentleman was operated upon and lost one eye, just in the line of fighting for a credible voters register.
Condemnable.
That time you didn't condemn it.
Oh, we did.
That time the NDC said, "Say, enyanokre ya mobia."
But what happened?
Omu to even delegation cry me shada koses and crofo. So bien one muti. And now me no kase. Many abema justice ajakuma. Or the yao near repo. And seeing the scar of brutalities.
Police want to come.
Oh, massa, tobo. When you just say, I'm kabim, I neon kaya, ochina, you could see no. Oh, voter region. Now, the wakwe we aba, we could do fufu, we are kaze, now you call demonstration, we are in do fufu, every abu beer guso I abetnaha, and catch them and say, yeah, more police for abaso. In line with democratic credentials. Unia and Kekano say ya. But let me go to the substantive issue. The reason why the NDC demonstrated. Hey, Binia, NDC went fishing. Reason. Oh no. Coalition for social justice for no. The convener Wawa Jatum say one aye convener. Oh yes. No meba. One aye convener. Yes. Convener is like a chairman for an event. And I'm boy. And the chairman is the head of the chairman. No. Maybe interested in position. And now NDC. Oh, maybe the Obiabeka Safag may pro opposition pressure group, pro MPP. May I won't even deny because I'm a count.
Let's proceed.
But who Sami Genfi, who na ye NDC for Kasamafo. NDC for 5th of July, Johnson and Siedun Ketia issue statement. Or no, NDC General Secretary, paragraph 2 and paragraph 3. A four paragraph statement. Or say, in fact, the paragraph 3 or said the NDC is lending full support to the demonstration and encouraging all its members and the general public to fully participate. So meaning say a clear say NDC as a party, in fact, my full support to this demonstration. So let's look at the numbers. Every demonstration must have a focus. If the NDC's demonstration and it's an inconvenient nipa 1,000. I mean, anyhow, if NDC demonstration can be moving 10,000 to the street, that's their target. But the organizers themselves, no cry. It looks like no one named the target. I was on radio program. In fact, an Accra-based radio station, Efred, the national organizer of the largest opposition party. And then the host ni pushing into the walls and to shot nipa hene by also about 1,000. About 1,000 means say or no dear you didn't anywhere I'm a national organizer.
He's not part of the organizers.
Oh,
who's the organizers?
Say, on an Accra based radio station, Kasapa FM. The day after the demonstration, they called me and called Akamba, Mopeni Odimoni.
Organizer.
He's not an organizer. He's
the chief organizer of the party.
But he's not part of the organizer.
The audio is there.
No.
Or say about thousands. Was it there? And I was in the pie.
Was it?
Who's in the pie about?
Thousands. Thousands.
But that's how the media reported it. Thousands.
And I don't online. Please, thousands.
Then it posted 150,000 plus. It is all in
so I did 150,000. I said in excess of 100,000 kids.
Sure.
And
sure.
Oh, it's thousands. Oh, person a full picture. Oh, over 100,000 came. But they themselves, no one numbers about you.
Because the man don't we're crying injury time.
First of all, he raised an issue of premix. They went fishing. First of all, they said, oh, this chamber here by Besino and the chamber account, then Parliament dropped it. After Parliament dropped it, and now for more fishing for another issue. Also, and they say premix. Premix, Alote Jacobs now studio. Alote is senior party person to the two young men.
This is a national communications
officer.
He's
a young man. I'm a young man. You're a young man.
So Alote is not a senior
he's a senior party person.
No. Mr.
But senior when he's
in terms of the party structure, he's a national communication officer.
The fact that maybe a national organizer so you don't have the courage to stomach what I'm saying. The fact that we are a national organizer of the MPP. And just Sir John, any party officer, maybe a senior, MPP wants to say John.
If you talk about the structure, you are senior.
So let me make my point. A lot of people, so Mummy, no, I'm a minimum. You know, you have a move for Sana Fan for Frey. Habasefo. Yente Punano. Now, Nipano, Nufi to no, our party senior members say, look, I buy where see a bona basso in the way our handle premix. One I won't cop, Osamidia Funim even canoe, the component of a canoe to say me. I'm a TA. Was it no, you no can hear wrong. Now, premix, what's your CSC? In fact, me call Axim, and the Western area last month. Peace FM called me. The fishermen commended government said for the first time the process from premix how is being utilized. I didn't say it. They also said this was the first time Anasa close season Abba. They were looking for a fish in terms of its boost Abba. Minia, after close season, more videos, more online. A beer just a fish I channel. Matthew said in terms of numbers, no quantum nekoso. I buy Prometheum 5 kilometer sea defense. Was there ammonia rema the apofo? I buy Prometheum 5 kilometer sea defense wall or western called the Axim side Eba. I buy 3 kilometers out of the 5. All head needs to be end of this year. I buy landing beaches. Now when you share more sales, I could chrono. It may end this in the name of the call. Demonstration, the other call. Nasa Massa, Bibia Crane, why it will call demonstration and present this 40 years here. But the very flashy programs of the government, while we opposition party, I will Basi and Twaba Mount, nephew, Wahumi Jim Sabra. You have to be credible in terms of the alternatives you are offering. Now, I have a video here. Nana Okasem Pacho, the Mamisi from now, the Joe time. Nana, me a video here, Yakasay, Opa. Ubetimi be we fidie obi bia o tie yen wotakwa e wo mu se mu MPT ha o ka am beka se onu twatro me mo bi se na me de be ma we na ya ba jo hwe ase ya obi hu hwe one video of Takwa Town Roads as was it contractors abandoned site, but I can show you. Contractors o mo fidie any ade a eguso o mo ye adwuma me se me boa o mo tie Takwa de kan call The name of the contractor is Asabia. Contractor.
Sorry, my boy.
It is issues. Somebody pedal for so I don't know my time I come 5 minutes. No. The man has spoken for 20 minutes. No, it's not fair. Me ye mo kasa na heke mo me keep quiet
time na ye come once
time ye ka de ka mu jana ka be ka please na ya kesi ja sa iya mo ye de senya final 5 minutes that time me waka 5 minutes 5 minutes aka 5 minutes
Sami si form mame
me this form NPP ye upcoming parliamentary primaries ye be a home kratasem on the 20th of July be a closing nominations on the 3rd of August. No, 2,000 cedis you can purchase a form. Okwako file so 20,000. Now party ashemra say obia no see no ho kwan in picking nomination forms orphan constituencies. Wokọ constituency office na so man ton amawa utimi ko region now sa account utimi ba national. If we had that process now, the rest of it was in terms of the timetable, not so near Baba. But I think that Nana Kese, I haven't been treated fairly. The time I said I'm conforming my own. It's unfair. It's unfair. No. Nana, say you're second round. Yes.
This will be very even unfair to our listeners.
Fairness is of the Lord. Something.
This is not fair. I just want 5 minutes.
You just want
5 minutes.
4.
Oh, just short, man. Nana, you want to have free feel about. What are they scared to say? What is the 3 minutes? I'm at 3 minutes. What are 3 minutes? Nana, meet me up.
Kofi Kumbezin is up next. Thank you to Sami Jemfi, the National Communication Officer of the NDC. Yabroja Jemfi, George Mrekuduka, Sami Auku. Kofi Kumbezin is up next. My name is Nana Yakesi. Call me the Cardinal. On behalf of the crew, headed by Dr. Father Dixon, Kennedy Asante Ose, Kuja Asante, Stephen Bafo Isaac Odo Peter Square, Victoria Kuya Krantena Sare, Nana JC Kapa, Odia Henka Kwame Yaboa, Mami Biama Kwafu, Akosia Guabuaje, and the rest of the team. Hana na ochu su yedemo besie. Efrem na na yakesi with from the card na metremo ma chairman Jina Kwame Safakan. Da munyina asese munya adaje tie yen. Makra munyina.